They say true power doesn't shout. It whispers. And the first time I saw the Bentley Bentayga Speed, it didn't arrive like an SUV. It arrived like a declaration. A heavyweight wrapped in elegance, a monster hidden behind a smile. And standing in front of it, I could feel something unusual, that this wasn't a car built to compete. This was a car built to dominate, silently, confidently, unapologetically. Let's start at the front, because this angle tells you the whole story before a word is spoken. The massive dark-tinted matrix grille looks less like a car part and more like armor plated for royalty. The large oval headlights, Bentley's signature crystal-cut design, shine like jewelry carved from light itself. Every curve on this fascia feels intentional, sculpted, powerful. And the moment I stepped closer, it felt like the Bentayga Speed wasn't waiting to be admired, it was evaluating me back. The lower bumper, the aerodynamic openings, the way each cut guides the air, it's all performance disguised as luxury. If the face of a car could intimidate gently, this is the face that does it. From the front, I slide along to the side profile, and this is where the Bentayga Speed reveals its dual personality. At first glance, it's a luxury SUV, big, elegant, confident. But look again, and you start noticing the muscles. The strong shoulder line, the sculpted doors, the athletic stance. It doesn't stand, it crouches as if ready to launch. The 22-inch Speed-exclusive wheels steal the spotlight with their dark tint and multi-spoke aggression. Even the red Brembo brakes behind them say one thing clearly. This isn't just comfort, this is capability. And when you walk toward the rear door, the proportions never feel excessive. Bentley does something no other SUV manages. They make size look graceful. Before the rear angle, I stop and open the door to slip into the interior, because this is the angle that changes everything. The moment the cabin wrapped around me, I felt like I stepped into a world where craftsmanship still matters. Every stitch is hand-done, every surface is soft, every detail feels expensive because it is expensive. The diamond-quilted leather seats hold you like they were custom-molded for your posture. The Alcantara, the carbon fiber trim, the deep gloss veneers, they don't compete for attention. They flow, they complement, they elevate each other. When I place my hands on the steering wheel, the leather feels warm, rich, alive. The digital cluster blends modern clarity with classic Bentley elegance. And the moment I saw the Speed badge embroidered into the seats, something clicked. This isn't luxury for show. This is luxury for command. The cabin quiet is unreal, like someone muted the world outside. This isn't just interior design. This is interior dominance. Now stepping back out, I walk toward the rear, and the Bentayga Speed finishes the visual story the same way it starts, in power. The oval exhaust tips remind you gently that under all this refinement, something dangerous is waiting. The taillights look like gemstones carved into the bodywork, glowing even before the LEDs ignite. The rear spoiler and sculpted bumper add performance without disturbing the elegance. It's the kind of rear angle that doesn't need drama. It's just confident. But all of this, the beauty, the craft, the presence, it leads to the real masterpiece, the engine. Beneath the hood sits the legendary 6.0-liter W12 twin-turbo engine. A configuration so rare, Bentley is one of the last protectors of it. 626 horsepower, 900 Newton-meters of torque. These aren't numbers for bragging. These are numbers for redefining what an SUV can be. When I pressed the start button, everything changed. The W12 doesn't roar. It growls. Deep, calm, intimidating, like a creature too powerful to bother proving itself. On the road, the Bentayga Speed felt unreal. This isn't a heavy SUV. This is a missile wrapped in leather. 0 to 100 in just over 3.9 seconds. And the crazy part? It never feels like it's trying. You accelerate, and it simply decides to go faster, smoother, stronger. The air suspension glides over imperfections like they never existed. The chassis stays calm even when the world blurs around you. Bentley didn't design this engine for racing. They designed it for conquering. And finally, as the drive settles, the last angle, the one most people overlook, it's safety. Because Bentley doesn't build cars for risk. It builds them for reassurance. Adaptive cruise control, night vision assistance, lane detection, collision mitigation, a fortress of airbags, and a body structure engineered like a vault. Even at high speeds, even in sharp turns, the Bentayga Speed never allows you to feel uncertainty. It keeps you wrapped, protected, confident. It doesn't just keep you safe. It makes you feel safe. When I parked it and stepped back, the Bentayga Speed looked exactly like what it is. A luxury SUV with the soul of a grand tourer and the power of a supercar. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, it's not trying to prove anything. It simply stands there with the quiet confidence of something that knows its worth. And maybe that's why I like it so much. Because in a world full of cars trying to scream for attention, the Bentayga Speed whispers, and everyone listens.